I strongly believe that for me, my dissociative identity is and was an incredibly creative, intelligent way of surviving the unsurvivable, of surviving torture and repeated essay and witnessing and being forced to participate in murder as a child, all the torture that happened to me as a baby, all the other years. I could not have survived without it, and it was incredibly creative and intelligent. And at the same time, I have cult trained folks inside, inner folks, that the cult deliberately created inside me. And I did need them to survive because the cult would not have let me survive or live if they hadn't been able to create those folks inside. So I have both. I have incredible creativity where we made up like most of our system. Most of our system was made ourselves to survive and to have folks inside who could do different jobs to take care of us and also exist outside of the torture. And we used so much imagination in that way, like kids who live in the sky and stars and in rainbows and who transport each other with bubbles and like so many things like that. That used a lot of creativity. And there's so much compassion in so many folks inside and the goodness, and I can feel it. They're all made out of my soul, but so are the cult created parts. They were still made out of my soul, and they still hold goodness inside me. They were created to keep us alive. So for the cult created and cult trained parts, for me, it has been talking to them with compassion and empathy, realizing that they took on some of the most extreme ongoing torture and the mind control paired with the torture. And that if they had not done that, we wouldn't have been able to survive. But also helping them see that they were created to keep us alive and they want us to be alive. They want to stay alive. So it's recognizing that and recognizing their strength and talking to them with compassion and empathy and respect. And in doing that and in repeatedly showing them that the cult lied and repeatedly refuting the lies of the cult, but treating them with compassion and empathy, that has helped change the way they treat me. It has helped change the job from the cult created job to what they really were meant to be, which is protecting us, keeping us alive. And they're still created out of my good soul. And so those folks inside that were cult created and cult trained, when I have been able to work with them in that way and treat them that way, it has changed their job. And they have become, instead of attacking me or putting forth mind control messages or hurting others inside or blocking others inside, or when we were still being tortured, like reporting everything back to the cult about what we did and what we were remembering and who inside was talking. Instead of doing that, now they are protectors. Now they help in many different ways protect folks inside and even sometimes comfort them or give them wisdom, which is amazing. But it's all creative and intelligent and made from our soul, like made from our goodness. And it's recognizing that from me that makes a difference. And I'm really grateful for everyone inside. And so for me, any of the problems are not from the dissociative identity, the being plural, which kept us alive, which was a survival and a coping technique. The problems that have come or that I have still, like the triggers in the world and the ways I respond to things, are from the trauma. It's from the trauma and the torture that was done to me. It's not from the dissociative identity, which kept me alive, which kept all of us inside alive. And it's working together with folks inside. So I have functional dissociative identity, or being plural, this inner co-consciousness and cooperation, which we have worked so hard to have and to gain, and a lot of intentional cooperation together. And I'm really grateful for it. And I also believe in part that we were able to hold on to our compassion and our empathy because of the dissociative identity, and because like some parts would hold that and then other parts would protect those parts or other folks inside from the cult even knowing about them or seeing them or accessing them. And that helped certain folks inside hold on to like wisdom and empathy and compassion, and even trauma memories, and then working together on the healing. So for me, it was an incredibly intelligent, creative way to survive and to hold on to our compassion and empathy and goodness and our sanity when we had the opposite all the time from our abusers. And I'm so grateful for everyone inside.